Today, members of the South Carolina Legislative Black Caucus calling on former Vice President Joe Biden to disavow comments made by Senator Harpootlian this morning relating to one of our members. Senator Harpootlian stated seemingly that Mr. Govan had accepted money, and the question was whether he was going to pocket the money or redistribute the wealth, implying that Mr. Govan had done something illegal and something wrong. This was in regards to a statement filed by the Steyer campaign, simply stating that they had paid a corporation owned by Jerry Govan $45,000. This payment is neither illegal nor unethical. And we'd ask that Vice President Biden not only disavow those comments, but have no relationship whatsoever with Senator Harpootlian, and that he ask that Senator Harpootlian have nothing to do with his campaign. We ask that he do it publicly and that he do it now. This is the beginning of Black History Month, and what we do not need is a state senator that believed at one point that renting the black vote was appropriate, that person be associated with a national campaign for someone that is coming in South Carolina depending on a black population to make him the next president of the United States. If he believes that these comments are appropriate, he's going to have to say so on the record. If he believes like we do, that they are not, that they are beyond the pale, then he needs to disavow them now and distance himself from Senator Harpootlian. And his refusal to do so will not go over well in the black community, and it certainly will not go over well with the members of the Black Caucus that are standing behind me. We stand here today to defend one of our own. We are not all supporters of Joe Biden. We are not all supporters of other campaigns. We are supporters of doing what is right and making sure that when someone is doing something that they are clearly allowed to do under the law, that we don't cast dispersions on them because of the color of their skin, which is exactly what this appears to be.
Amen.
We are well aware that many people get paid in presidential campaigns. We are well aware that we all may have differences with the way that campaigns handle things, but we are very clear on this. Representative Govan did not break the law, and the fact that he is black seems to have brought himself to the attention of one of our senators, and we are offended by it. We ask that Joe Biden and other campaigns be offended by it as well, and that they make sure that they have nothing to do with Senator Harpootlian. Take any questions. All right.
At the last of the campaign earlier, they declined to comment when independently. So does that, impact this at all, or is it,
You can tell by the gathering here that it does not impact this at all. That we are well aware that the comments were made independently. We don't care. We know that Joe Biden needs South Carolina's vote. He needs the black vote. He certainly cannot get it with this. And if he believes that someone that talks about renting the black vote is okay to now talk about a Black Caucus member because they're accepting payments, we do not. We ask him to make sure that he show that difference, that he state that difference, and that he act on it. All right.
And Todd, I wasn't here earlier, but can you just reiterate that that there's no issue with what happened here, that this is just an attack essentially?
When you say there's no issue, there is issues.
What I was saying is that he was saying there's no issue, but you guys are saying that this is an attack. Can you reiterate your points on that?
This is an attack on a member of the Black Caucus, which seems to be a pattern that comes out of Senator Harpootlian, that black elected officials, black appointed officials, black people are taken for granted and become literally targets of his. We want to make sure that Vice President Biden understands that that is not acceptable here, that will not fly in South Carolina, that he needs to distance himself, disavow it, and state it right now. The no comment that they gave earlier is simply not acceptable to us. And if that continues, then we're going to have something to say about it.
Outside of this press conference, what are you all planning on doing next?
Outside of this press conference, we're going to talk to our constituents. We're going to talk to other black elected officials and make sure that they understand the issue here, and that the issue is much bigger than Representative Govan. The issue here is much bigger than whether they hire campaign staff or they have people come along. The issue here is about us being black and one of our members being attacked for doing something that is completely illegal. The implication seeming to suggest that he did something wrong, that he did something unethical, that he did something illegal, when clearly he did not. We don't appreciate it. We don't like it coming from any part of the Biden campaign, being it from somebody that does finances or anything else. It was inappropriate, it was wrong, and we're not going to stand for it.
Thought an idea for Mr. Harpootlian as a result of the previous thing with the Richmond County delegation as well. That's one step. This is another incident of the same things.
I think it is clear the disrespect that has been shown going back to the Election Commission, going to the Airport Commission, going back to a 76-year-old member of our staff in Richland County, and the disrespect that was shown to him, and the disrespect that was shown to the delegation as he said, what are you going to do about it? Well, now this is us doing something about it. This is us asking the former vice president to do something about it, to stand up and speak for black people in this state. Because if not, we're certainly going to do it. We expect him to do it as well.